Hey, what's up everybody? Today we are going to take a look at the box set from Catalinbread with the Dreamcoat and the Skewer. It's a really interesting set. It's very in-depth with the controls, trying to set up sounds. It's not like an easy pedal, but it was going for like a Richie Blackmore thing, which I'm sure everybody knows by now. One was roughly based off of his tape machine that he was feeding into his amps. And the other pedal was based off his treble booster, which was a Hornsby Skews treble booster, but with some added functions like they did with the Naga Viper. So anyway, this is the box set. It comes in, pretty little box. You get a couple suggested settings, sticker. You know, it's a nice little package, and it was fairly cheap versus what they're going to be now that they're going to be starting to be sold as individual pedals. Probably, I think it's going to be like 60-70 bucks more expensive that route had you not bought the box set. So if you're interested in this pedal and you can still find them as a box set, go ahead and get it before they get separated and all the box sets are sold out because it's a limited edition. So anyway, let's get on to the pedal. Pedals. Okay, that was both pedals turned on, going into the JCM 800 on the low sensitivity channel with the gain cranked. Bass crank, presence, middle, and treble are roughly around noon. Alright, so let's turn the treble booster off. Dreamcoat off and the Skewer is on. This is just the amp. There's not a whole lot of gain on it. Now, as for the controls, it's hard to remember. Let me pull up my little cheat sheet here. With the Dreamcoat, you get frequency, so you can dial in your frequency as much as you want on it. Inside, there's a trimmer, like a trim pot, to choose between 2.4 and 5K. So if you're using humbuckers, go to 5K like me. Single coils, turn it down to 2.4. Or just try whatever you want anyway. There's also a saturation knob. There's a blend knob, so you can blend in your clean tone to get more pick attack and more tightness with the sag from the saturation. There's an overall master, and then there's a mic level, mic volume, which is kind of like the overall gain input. It's hard to talk about, but easy to do when you use it. So we're gonna go to the pedals here in a minute and do some knob tweaking. The Skewer, you have a skew, which goes from counterclockwise is like full range, and then the other way clockwise is like the treble booster the way it would have been. Then you have a boost and an extra knob called extra, which adds even extra more heat, more gain, you know, more just oomph to the pedal. So anyway, we're gonna go cut to the pedals now and tweak some knobs because it's gonna be the easiest way to show you what these pedals do. Alright, so now we are looking at the pedals. Let's go to the Skewer. Two-thirds up, they say, was about the same output that the Hornsby Skews treble booster would have had, so that's about where it would be set. Bring in some of the extra heat. Let's go all the way counterclockwise on the skew knob to see what the full range section is like. Now we're going to turn on some dig from Strymon. Alright, so let's take the skew the other direction, the full treble direction. Bring out the extra. Maxed out all the controls. Now, if I was going to use the skewer standalone, I'd probably leave it right about here. Clean up with the volume knob on your guitar. Alright, so let's go to the Dreamcoat. Alright, let's take the saturation knob and crank it up. That's bringing the blend down, so you're losing volume, so we bring up the master. Turn down the mic volume. Adjust the frequency a little bit. Alright, so let's bring the skewer in. We're going to put everything at noon. Let's take the extra down. See, that way we're not as flubby, not as saggy. We're tighter in the low end. But you could bring in more lows if you want to by backing off on the skew. All that old school kind of stuff. we're gonna go ahead and take the blend, let's take it all the way down, but bring up the saturation and the volume. Now we'll slowly bring the blend in. Ooh, that's a lot of hits. So let's not do that. Let's bring the mic volume down and the master down. And the saturation. And bring the blend back up to about 3/4. We're going to take the skewer, turn it off. Now we just have the Dreamcoat by itself. So I'm bringing that frequency in, it's going to kind of rolling in some of those highs at the 5K range. So it really is a balancing act. Like I have the Dreamcoat kind of how I would like it now. You can roll your volume knob down a lot. The blend down a little bit more. Bring the skewer back in. Okay, so apparently when I was putting together the final edit of the video, I realized pretty much the whole ending was gone, so I have to film it again now. These are the pedals. The packaging is, like I said earlier, it's a beautiful package. I mean, honestly, I prefer the packaging and the artwork more than the actual pedals. Not that they're bad pedals, but I don't know what kind of use I'm going to have for them. I'm going to keep them just for the aesthetic of it anyway, because they're quite pretty. But that's the thing, is I don't know if the market they're going for with these pedals actually exists. If you're going for like this Richie Blackmore thing and the knobs and the layout and the internal trim pots, there's just a lot going on that an average consumer picking up a pedal may not want to spend that much time trying to figure out how to make these pedals work with their setup, because they do a lot of things. I mean, there's a lot to unpack mentally about what these pedals do and how to set it with your rig, you know, how to dial in it with your amp, with your guitar pickups, with all of the frequency and trim pots and everything, and blend knobs and all this stuff. Like, there's so much going on. I just don't know if it's going to really hit the market the way they want to, but they are not bad, and I actually prefer them separate more than I do together. So it's a fairly versatile set. Yeah, so if you're a big fan of Blackmore, you will love this. If you like pedals that are a little bit different with great artwork, you will love this. If you're just looking for an overdrive to boost your amp, it's not for you. So the market for this is very narrow. But if you're looking into this, it's probably because you're into that market. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do like the Blackmore tone, this is probably the best place you're going to be able to go to get that. If you could like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and let me know what you thought about this video and what kind of pedals you'd like to see in the future.